I've found a design online to dry my boots. Alright folks, I'm coming at you with another build video. As I'm sure you know, I live in California, and here in California we have a very diverse climate. We've got the snowy alpine mountains, dry, hot deserts, sandy beaches, concrete jungle. In every one of these environments, our feet take a pounding. Most of the time, we don't get a ton of rain. Last weekend, spent a day hiking in the rain and also going through lots of rivers with my son Jake. And so we ended up with very wet boots. I've often thought when I've come home from a long hike and my boots are sweaty or they're wet from walking through streams, I thought it would be kind of nice to have a boot dryer, but I'm not buying a boot dryer. Looked online, found a pretty good build for a boot dryer, and so that's what I'm going to do tonight. Mine comes with a little twist though. I will, however, show you in the description the link to the video that I got the idea from. But very cheap, simple, easy design, but hopefully effective to get my boots dry. Alright, so you can see I got a couple of PVC fittings here. We got a 1-inch T-socket, a couple of 1-inch 22.5 degree elbows, a couple of 90-degree elbows, a strap clamp or whatever that's called, I forget. It's a piece of scrap wood from the garage for the base of this boot dryer, and then some 1-inch PVC, a couple of pipe straps, some PVC adhesive. I'll get to showing you what I'm going to use to make mine a little bit different. The video I found online, he was using an electric air mattress pump. What I've paid for here is about $13 worth of materials. Not counting this because that's scrap, and not counting that. So pretty cheap build, not counting the item I'm going to use as a pump. You'll see that in a bit. Alright, I don't have a bunch of long high boots in my closet. I've got my hiking boots and that's about it. Some work boots, again, if I need to dry those. I don't need to make a super long, tall boot dryer, but you could certainly make them longer. I'm making mine about 9 inches, and you'll see how that looks once I start hanging boots on there. But just gonna cut that with a pipe cutter here. I'm gonna cut 2 pieces right now at 9 inches. You can certainly cut this PVC, this Schedule 40. I think this is Schedule 40. With a hacksaw or on a miter saw if you want to do that, but this little pipe cutter is good enough. We're not building the Taj Mahal here, we're just building a boot dryer, so you can trim it. We're going to cut directly in half. Again, not painting the Mona Lisa here. Cutting that down there. Alright, so we'll dry fit here. What we're going to do, we'll get an idea. Might even cut it down a little bit more. So there's going to be the T-socket in the middle, a 90 degree on this end, put a 90 degree on this end, a vertical piece there. This 22.5 degree elbow will actually point out. You'll hang your boots. That looks a little bit wider than I wanted. I really don't need it that wide, so I'm going to trim it down some. I don't know. Let's take it there. All right. Now this pipe obviously not going to be under pressure, so I'm not overly concerned with the joint here. I just want it to stay together. This adhesive's kind of old. I don't know if it's any good. Again, all it's gonna do is hold it together so it doesn't flop all over the place. Do this one. Let's see. The big reveal of the unique piece of equipment. Now, I don't know if many people will have it Oh, there's plenty of people in the country that have this thing, but I don't know if many people want to give up this item for their boot dryer. But all right, this is probably not ultra critical, but I am going to throw a little bit of a pilot hole in here just to be safe, just so I know. Lath screws. Alright, now I honestly do not know if this is gonna be, I really do not want to spend a whole lot of time on this. This is literally a quick 30-minute project. Got a battery. It seems like it's holding pretty good. Alright, next step. Big reveal. To pump air through this boot dryer that's not an air mattress pump. And it is a CPAP. You might ask, what is a CPAP? Well, I forget what the letters stand for, but it's something about continual air pressure. It's for people with sleep apnea. I was diagnosed with sleep apnea probably, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 15 years ago. And you might ask, well, why am I using my CPAP? Something I should be using. Not to mention it's an expensive piece of medical equipment. This thing stopped working, more or less, so I got a new one. Anyways, this one still pumps air, and when I was thinking, well, what am I going to use? Am I going to use a hair dryer? Am I going to go buy an air mattress pump? Use a leaf blower? And I'm thinking, I'm trying to build this cheap. I'm trying to make something that I'm not going to use that often, and this came to me. So this has been sitting in the closet as a standby. Let's go ahead and get it hooked up and see how it works, and then put this thing to the test. Hopefully it'll get my boots nice. Attach the hose there to the T section. Now originally I bought this clamp to hold that on there, but I don't know why I need to use it. So let's go ahead and attach the hose here to this old CPAP of mine and fire it up, see how it works. That's great. Oh man, I can feel a good amount of air coming out of each of these pipes. So this should work great. Let's go ahead and throw my boots on there and see how they look. Oh yeah, and there's a good amount of air coming out of the bottom, or rather the top of the boot too, which is good. I want that. That way I know there's a good amount of circulating air inside the boot and getting it dry. So, man, this was easy. I think it probably took me 10 times longer to shoot the video than it did to actually make the boot dryer. So, super cheap. Again, pipe, straps, it was about 13 bucks. Yeah, if you got to buy an air mattress pump, then probably another 10, 15 bucks if you're buying at Walmart. But man, this is going to work great. If you enjoyed it, if you think you're going to build it, let me know in the comment section. Also, do me a favor and click that like if it's just something that you thought was great. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so, because this is the type of thing you're going to see on my channel in addition to the outdoor stuff. I'm going to always try and have outdoorsy builds. I mean, I'm always going to be outside building in the garage if I am doing something like that. But yeah, outdoors, creative pursuits, that's what the Coleman Outdoors channel is all about. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, thanks again for watching. Now go outside, guys, and do something.